Hey there Mario fans, today we're going to take a trip down memory lane and explore some of the forgotten gems in the Mario franchise. You might have played some of these games back in the day, but chances are you've forgotten all about them. So grab a bag of mushrooms and let's get started. First up, we've got Super Mario RPG. Have you ever asked the question, when can I get a Final Fantasy game that's Mario themed? Me neither! This classic RPG was developed by Square Enix and released on the Super Nintendo back in 1996. It was a groundbreaking game for its time, blending traditional RPG gameplay with Mario's iconic platforming action. Plus, who can forget the epic boss battles with Smithy and his gang of minions? Next on our list is Mario Pinball Land. This quirky game was released on the Game Boy Advance in 2004 and combined Mario's world with the classic game of pinball. It was a fun, addictive experience, but unfortunately it didn't quite live up to the high standards set by other Mario titles. Or even pinball games, I mean come on, what's better than 3D Pinball Space Cadet? Speaking of quirky, we've got Mario and Donkey Kong minis on the move. Have you ever asked the question, when can I get a Lemmings game but Mario themed? Me neither again! This puzzle game was released on the Nintendo 3DS in 2013 and tasked players with guiding mini Marios through a series of obstacles. It was a cute and charming game, but unfortunately fell under the radar due to the overwhelming number of puzzle games on the market. Now we come to Hotel Mario. This infamous game was released on the Philips CDI in 1994 and was met with widespread criticism for its poor graphics and gameplay. It's one of those games that's so bad, it's actually kind of entertaining to watch. Just check this out.
We gotta find the princess. And you gotta help us.
Moving on to Dr. Mario Miracle Cure. This puzzle game was released on the Nintendo 3DS in 2015 and it was a welcome addition to the Dr. Mario series. It featured new power-ups and multiplayer modes. You even have Dr. Luigi making an appearance, but unfortunately didn't quite reach the same level of popularity as other puzzle games on the market. I guess one thing Dr. Mario couldn't cure was boredom. Up next, we've got Mario Time Machine. This educational game was released on the Super Nintendo in 1993 and tasked players with traveling through time to learn about historical events. It was a noble effort, but ultimately suffered from repetitive gameplay and lackluster graphics. Not to mention, for an educational game, it got a lot of inaccuracies. If you're looking for a unique Mario sports game, look no further than Mario Hoops 3-on-3. This basketball game was released on the Nintendo DS in 2006 and featured a cast of both Mario characters and Final Fantasy characters. It was a fun and fast-paced game, but ultimately failed to capture the same level of excitement as other Mario sports titles. I mean, just look at Strikers. Now we come to Mario and Wario. This Japan exclusive game was released on the Super Nintendo in 1993 and featured Wario using a magic wand to control Mario's movements. It was an interesting concept, but unfortunately never made its way overseas, partly because of the requirement to have the Super Famicom mouse accessory, so you can't really say it was accessible. Mario is missing! This educational game was released on the Super Nintendo in 1992 and tasked players with rescuing Mario from the clutches of Bowser. It was a unique take on the Mario formula, but ultimately suffered from repetitive gameplay and lackluster graphics. I mean, who wants a Mario game about conversation? I mean, is this technically even a Mario game? You play as Luigi the entire time. Last but not least, we have Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. This rhythm game was released on the Nintendo GameCube in 2005 and featured a mix of classic Mario tunes and original songs to dance to. It was a fun and unique experience, but unfortunately it didn't quite capture the same level of popularity as the other rhythm games on the market. I mean, just look at those moves. And there you have it, folks! 10 forgotten Mario games, each with their own quirks and charms. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and until next time.